We all see the fancy cars, big houses, and luxury vacations on social, and that becomes a measure of success. But what if I told you they could also be living paycheck to paycheck? Here's why living poor isn't just important, it's actually the smarter way to live, especially in today's economy. It was because of these choices that I was able to quietly build a real estate portfolio worth over $1.5 million in just under 2 years. And if you met me at Home Depot, you definitely wouldn't know that. I'm Rosie. You just gotta do it scared. The day you realize that appearances don't actually equal wealth is the day you start to question what really matters when it truly comes to being rich or being wealthy. I think we've been sold a lie, okay? Because in order to achieve that, you gotta flash your wealth and show that you got it. But that doesn't mean success. Looking poor. Now, I don't mean looking rough. You should not look like the struggles you've been through. Just not flaunting wealth is actually a strategic move. It keeps you financially secure, stress-free, and focused on building wealth. Let me tell you a story. I know someone who took money out of a 401k, okay, to buy a brand new car. Was her old car broken? Nope. She just wanted an upgrade. But what she didn't realize was she was taking money out of an appreciating asset to buy a depreciating asset. What? What is this? Now she has an almost $1,000 monthly car payment, and with rent prices over $2,000 in major cities, rising insurance, throw in a vacation, and you know what you've got? The perfect Instagram feed. But what you wouldn't see is how much she stresses over money. Let me know in the comments if you've ever felt this pressure to look successful just to be able to keep up with everyone else. This is why many people, even with high-paying jobs and flashy lifestyles, feel like they're stuck into 9-to-5 grind forever. I love having conversations with older corporate folks, okay? They've made good money over their careers. They've got what you'd consider success, right? But when we talk about retirement, I am blown away that they're having to make plans now to find ways to fund their retirement. Just let that sink in. So this illusion of wealth, it's just that, an illusion. I remember the days where I was barely making $12 an hour. It was rough, okay? But I always believed there was better, okay? I said, this is not my life. This is not my ministry. I didn't know exactly what, but the vision, it was clear. So I started learning how to manage my money and built the habit of investing. First, in index funds. Ooh, and I have a video for you on how to get started investing in index funds. I'll put it at the end for you, so stay tuned, sis. But I had to shift my mindset from needing to look successful to building my foundation. And on this journey, many times it sucked. I'm telling you the truth. But I had to focus on what really mattered when it came to my career. Having the ability to own my time, to be able to quietly build something that gives me a foundation, that allows me to choose whether I go into corporate or not. Honey, that is the ultimate win when it comes to building your career, because it frees you. It frees you to try and pursue things that you genuinely want to invest in that might not necessarily bring you money right off the bat, but because you've built that foundation, you don't have that stress. That is the foundation of building wealth. So how does a wealthy really live? Let me tell you about Bobby. He's my banker. Hey, Bobby. So I'm laughing because Bobby's always like, we got to find you a husband, honey. Bobby manages assets for some of the wealthier people in town, okay? And you know what he told me? They drive Toyotas and Hondas, and they spend their time on passion projects or volunteering. They don't work unless they want to. Their peace of mind comes from knowing that their assets are working for them. Here's the thing, you actually don't need as much as you think you need to be able to live a comfortable life. The moment you stop worrying about looking wealthy, you start feeling wealthy, because now you've got financial peace of mind. Let me tell you about a TikTok that I came by recently. The girl was shocked. She was shocked that some of these influencers that she's been following aspirationally, they basically have been renting their lives. They've been renting the fancy cars and the fancy houses but presenting it like this is what you get if you, I don't know, do this, buy this program, or if you do X, Y, and Z. So her finding out that this whole lifestyle has basically been rented, it was like it shifted her brain chemistry or something. But the reality of it is a lot of people online are living that way. If you find the research of how many people actually make 6 figures a year, that percentage is so tiny, so tiny. So everybody claiming they make 6 figures, at least half or 60-70% of them are lying. There's literally someone going to jail right now. Right now, as you're watching this video, there's somebody going to jail because they stole money with the intention of creating a lifestyle and building an influencer lifestyle that gave that same illusion. All because you want to show that you're wealthy. I have a friend who recruits for high 6-figure executive roles, right? When she tells me some of the stories of how these individuals are literally building themselves continuously in debt, and they will not be able, it's not like they don't even want to accept a lower paying job. They just will not be able to survive if she doesn't find them jobs at or extremely above where they currently are. That is crazy to me. And this is not just some 120K, 200K a year. This is $600,000, $700,000, $800,000 a year, and yet you're living paycheck to paycheck. And you might think, oh, if I got there, no, I'll be able to manage my money. No. With the 50, 60, 70, even $100,000 you have now, if you're struggling now, if you were given that high salary, you would still struggle because you have not built the fundamentals and understanding how to grow your wealth. Building real wealth doesn't require living large to feel secure or financially successful. Now, imagine for the next 90 days, yeah? No new income is coming in. How will you handle that? 3 months, no salary. How will you handle that right now with the lifestyle that you've built around you? Let me know. Let me know in the comments. Looking poor doesn't mean you gotta look rough, sis. Don't look like your problems. I told you, you can't be out here looking like the struggle we've been through, okay? By not trying to impress others, you're able to focus on what truly enriches your life. Focus on cutting out the big things that are literally sucking your money dry and stressing you out. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Now, it's not about living to deprive yourself, but it is about living to prioritize your peace over appearances. It's not about having the latest thing because a new model came out. What really and truly matters is having financial security because you know that your money is working for you. Once I let go of this idea of having to look the part, I could finally focus on building real wealth. When you take away this pressure, this pressure to look successful, you create space for real progress and the peace of mind, Let me tell you, sis, the peace of mind that comes from not having unnecessary financial stress just hanging over your head, that to me is luxury. The biggest lesson I've learned, true wealth doesn't have to prove itself. Wealthy people invest wisely and build a life that they truly want. When you stop chasing this illusion of success and start focusing on real, actionable, and attainable goals, you unlock a freedom that no amount of money can buy. And that is the ultimate luxury.